you've ever walked out of a doctor's appointment feeling confused, dismissed, maybe like it's all in your head, then this video is for you. Because POTS is real, it's very hard to diagnose, and you shouldn't have to figure all of this out alone. So I'm going to show you exactly what to say to your doctor, what tests to ask for, and what treatments actually help. Be specific, not just symptomatic. When you're describing your symptoms, try to find patterns that match POTS. Hey doctor, my heart rate goes up really high when I stand up. If it is POTS, your heart rate is going to go up at least 30 beats per minute. Hey doctor, I feel shaky, nauseous, and dizzy when I'm up, but I feel a lot better when I lay down. Hey doctor, I'm dealing with really bad fatigue and it doesn't really make sense with my activity level. Very important that you include "hey doctor" so that they feel like they feel important. If you're able to, try to find numbers before your doctor's appointment. My Apple Watch actually helped me get my diagnosis. I tracked my heart rate from laying to standing and saw that I was having a significant jump, and that when I'd go back and lay down, I'd feel a little better and my heart rate was chill. I looked up those symptoms and POTS showed up, and then that's what started my journey, my POTS diagnosis journey. Take readings of your heart rate and your blood pressure while you're laying down and then going to stand up from 2 minutes to 5 minutes to 10 minutes. These can show postural changes that your doctor will need to see and help them a lot. And if your doctor doesn't know too much about POTS, don't panic. It doesn't mean that they don't want to help. It just means that you might have to guide the conversation a bit. I love my doctor. She's very honest with me and says, look, I want to help you and I want you to feel better, but I just don't know too much about this topic. And I actually just got referred to an autonomic specialist and I'm so excited to hopefully feel better. Here's what to ask for. You can say something like, hey, I've heard about postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, and I think that's something that matches what I'm dealing with, and I'd like to look into that. You can also ask for an active stand test, which is kind of like the poor man's tilt table test, and you can ask for a tilt table test. I recommend the tilt table test if you can get it. It feels very, very medieval. You are strapped to a table and they lift you up from laying to standing, and you're just hanging there and your feet are not touching the ground, and it's very scary and it induces all of your symptoms. If you're wondering what that feels like, it basically feels like your POTS symptoms when they're at their worst. And with the active stand test, instead of being strapped to a table or anything, you're laying down for 10 minutes and then you're standing for 10 minutes while they track your heart rate and your blood pressure. Now this is where this video is turning into a choose your own adventure book. If they say, yes, let's get you tested, move on to the rest of the video. If they say no, or I highly doubt you have POTS, that's so rare, we don't need to do any of that, find another doctor. That is much easier said than done. I had to do that though, and I'm so glad I did. Once POTS is confirmed, congratulations, you got your diagnosis. That's a huge achievement. We're not crazy! If you don't have a diagnosis yet, you are not crazy. Your symptoms are real, and your body is telling you that something is wrong. POTS unfortunately does not have a cure, so your doctor is going to try to manage your symptoms. Here are some treatment options that your doctor might consider for you. They will likely start with lifestyle changes, increase fluids to 2 to 3 liters a day, increase the salt intake, under supervision though, because I got very sick when I increased my salt. Compression garments, waist high is ideal, but sometimes that can be tough because when it's really hot out, sometimes you get overheated and it's just not worth it to wear them. I forgot what number I'm on. I think it's this one. We'll find out when I edit this. Elevating the head of the bed and slow exercise, getting in some daily movement. Look up the CHOP method. Some people are able to start that right away, some aren't. I am struggling to do anything right now. So I'm at the point where I am starting medication. Here are the medications that your doctor might offer for you, and I'll tell you which one I'm on. They might offer propranolol or another type of beta blocker to help control your heart rate. Fludrocortisone, I hope I said that right. I'm so sorry if I mispronounce any of these. I'm trying. That helps to boost blood volume. Midodrine, which raises your blood pressure. Ivabradine, which is what I'm starting, this helps to lower your heart rate without lowering your blood pressure. If you want to follow along with me to see how that's working for me, you can definitely subscribe and I'll keep sharing. There's also pyridostigmine, and that helps improve nerve signaling. Not every medication is going to work for every person, and they come with a lot of side effects, so it is a lot of trial and error guided by your doctor. Finally, we need to talk about advocating for yourself. That is a very big part of getting a chronic illness diagnosis, because unfortunately, there are a lot of people that won't believe you. Bring someone with you to your appointment if that's possible. Write down any questions that you have beforehand. Keep a log of all of your vitals, the symptoms, side effects to medications. And again, remember, if one doctor dismisses you, it is okay to find a second opinion. You're not being dramatic, you're not exaggerating, you're trying to get answers about your body when you feel sick. That's not dramatic, you're being brave. I hope this gives you a starting point, and if you just feel defeated right now trying to explain POTS to your doctor, you're not alone. Would love to hear about your chronic illness journey, whether that's POTS or something else below. Let me know what has helped you cope, medications, your doctor experiences. You can tell me anything down there. All right, don't give up. Answers are out there, and you deserve them. And I love you.